If you guys could see the advantage of having a striking cap, solid shank, non-turning
Phillips number 2.
Phillips number 2. Tell me the advantage.
No, these are the new punch and chisel. So I was like, no. I said, these are the pry bars. She said, that says punch. And I looked and I was like, oh my God. So I have to go back and tell that guy. That's the reason he's looking at me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
But they have the same handle.
They do. So that's pretty cool. So it comes with a, it looks like a number 3 Phillips, maybe?
No, I think it's number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah, number 2 Phillips, a pry chisel, a punch center, a center punch was, I don't know why they said punch center, but anyways, and then a pin punch. Now, this one actually has the striker in, so instead of holding the handle like this and you're trying to, where's mint punch? Okay, right here. So, instead of having to hold this, you have a handle. And instead of hitting this little end, you got this big old end. But that chisel holder does work. I mean,
it does.
Like you said, if you're not in a hurry or nothing like that. The good thing about this one would be, though, you know, you don't have to. You have the bigger striker end. I mean, and they got this heavy duty Phillips. I mean, that one's actually made to be a pry bar. Well, not a pry bar, but you get what I'm saying.
I don't really understand that in that set. Maybe somebody at Matco's smarter than me, but like if you're gonna bang on it and it don't turn, I don't see the advantage of using a Phillips to do that. But,
yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, if it's done to that point that you've got to hammer this in,
you done screwed that shit up anyway. So
that's just gonna be stripped out.
Yeah.
And I don't even work on stuff, and I know that. So
I don't understand the Phillips in that set. If you guys could see the advantage of having a striking cap, solid shank, non-turning
Phillips number 2.
Phillips number 2. Tell me the advantage of that. Because, like, you know, they have the, I know Vessel's got the impactor screwdrivers that kind of turn, and then everybody's got a manual impact driver that you hit with a handle.
Yep.
You know, hit the handle and it kind of turns. Those work. Like, they definitely work. You know, other than the shock factor of if you got a brake rotor and the screw's stuck and you stick that in there and you whack the crap out of it and it happens to free it, maybe, but
I mean,
I don't know. You guys can tell us in the comments, why would you need a number 2 in a punch and chisel set?
Yeah.
We'll all learn something together today, because I don't think it's worth the crap.
I'll actually read the comments to see if anybody has one.